guys, Master John here. I want to go over teaching how to throw a roundhouse kick. Now the roundhouse kick can be pretty difficult. Some people get it right away, other people don't. So I would look at this as a good way to teach it if you're a teacher. It's also a good way to practice if you're having trouble. Sometimes people just can't get their hip over. So I'm going to utilize this chair right here for support. I'm going to hold on to it. Step number one is going to be to learn how to chamber your leg. So if I had something to hold on to, whether it be a wall or a wave master or something like that, I want to be able to pick my supporting leg up like that. Now the foot you're standing on needs to face backwards. That's going to help you with your hip positioning and your balance. So when you chamber your leg, we want this area to be as flat as possible and this foot to be pulled backwards with our front hand right about there. So if I was doing it, before I even kick anything, I'm going to practice picking it up and holding it for maybe 5 seconds and then putting it down. So the feet can be together, pick it up, automatically go to that chambered position, put it down, pick it up, and put it down. You should be trying that on both sides. Once you can do that, then the next step would be to pump the leg out. So you pick the foot up and you might go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put it down. Again, my feet are together. It's a little bit more difficult to have your feet apart and pick your leg up. So having your feet together is a good way to practice the balance. So pick it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next step would be to try to do that without holding onto anything. Pick it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to, probably not as a beginner, but if you want to practice this a little bit later on, have like a boot or an ankle weight for a little bit extra resistance, that could be good as well. So chamber, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After you start to get that down, then you might advance towards kicking on a target. You might try single kicks. So chamber, kick, recoil, step down. Notice my supporting foot is turned out. Again, kick and put it down. Kick, put it down. Kick and put it down. Once you do that, then the next iteration of that would be kicking 2 times or maybe 3 times in the same exact spot. Chamber, 1, 2, 3, and you can put it down. Don't worry about power. Just worry about developing the hip strength to keep your hips in position. 1, 2, 3. Put it down. 1, 2, 3. If you can want a little bit of extra challenge, you can try to kick body level and head level. So you would kick body level, head level, and then put it down. Body, head. Body, head. Now, if you noticed, I did everything off of my lead leg because it is easier to do that. When you're practicing a back leg roundhouse, a lot of people cannot pivot correctly on the foot and then their kick looks something like that. You can hurt your knee. It certainly is not an effective way to kick. If you want to start practicing the back leg version of this kick, you would shift the foot. So without even worrying about the kick, we remember this position, and if you practice on this side, you remember that position. You would try to shift on your supporting foot and then get it over and then pull it back. Pivoting and then pulling it back, pivoting and pulling it back. Once you have that down, then you could try to extend the kick onto a target and then shift back. The most important thing is that you pivot on your support foot. So those are some ways to start working on your roundhouse kick from the ground up.